Feeling cursed isn't a superstition, it's a psychological effect. 1940s, neighbors in Tulsa, Oklahoma looked at this home and noticed something very strange was going on. Their windows were always covered, residents rarely came outside, and rumors started spreading. People said that the house felt wrong. The truth inside the home was darker than any type of curse that could ever be made. Investigators eventually discovered that 2 women were living in that home essentially as prisoners, but they weren't chained up. They were psychologically controlled by the woman who lived in that house. She convinced them that they owed her everything, that they couldn't leave, that bad things would happen if they disobeyed. And for years, the 2 women who were prisoners in that home worked without pay, slept in the basement, and always lived in constant fear. Not necessarily of ghosts, but of a woman who knew exactly how to manipulate the mind. But before we get into the reasons why she is able to do that, if you enjoy dark psychology videos and want to know more, make sure to go ahead and hit that follow button. And comment down below any other curses that might just seem like psychological episodes. Why did those 2 women ultimately stay? Why did they never run away? Because feeling cursed doesn't require the supernatural. It only requires psychological conditioning. One reason is because it's learned helplessness. See, when someone is punished or frightened long enough, the brain stops giving them signals that they can leave, even if it's easy. The second reason is trauma bonding. The abuser confuses the victim by giving them both fear and kindness, creating that emotional confusion that seems like loyalty. Third reason is authority imprinting. When one person becomes the center of someone's survivability, giving them food, clothes, and shelter, the victim accepts their beliefs without any question. And the fourth reason is isolation. See, when you're cut off from your friends and family, victims had no one else to compare themselves to. And the only thing they could compare it to is the fear itself. Because they didn't think that they were cursed, they felt it. See, when the Hex House in Tulsa was exposed, the public expected something supernatural. Instead, they found a psychological prison. A woman using fear, manipulation, and emotional control to keep her victims locked inside. By the time the authorities intervened, the women thought that leaving would actually destroy them. No demons, no hexes, just the terrifying power of psychological control.